Buckle up, Buttercup, it's about to get bumpy. If you've never experienced the thrill of riding a jeepney, you're in for a treat. These iconic vehicles are more than just a mode of transportation. They're a cultural phenomenon, a moving piece of art, and a testament to the ingenuity and spirit of the Filipino people. So grab a seat, if you can find one, and get ready for an adventure like no other. In a world of chrome, chaos, and questionable seatbelts, the jeepney stands out as a symbol of resilience and creativity. Originally made from surplus military jeeps left over from World War II, these vehicles have been transformed into vibrant, colorful chariots that navigate the bustling streets of Manila and beyond. Each jeepney is a unique work of art, adorned with bright paint, religious icons, and personal touches from its owner. There exists a magnificent beast of the urban jungle, the Philippine jeepney. It's not just a way to get from point A to point B, it's an experience, a rite of passage for anyone visiting the Philippines. The jeepney is a microcosm of Filipino culture, where strangers become friends, and every ride tells a story. Whether you're commuting to work, heading to the market, or just exploring the city, the jeepney is the heartbeat of urban life. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the wild, wacky, and undeniably wonderful world of riding a jeepney. From the moment you step on board, you're part of a living, breathing tapestry of human interaction. The jeepney is a place where you'll find laughter, music, and sometimes even a little bit of chaos, but that's all part of the charm. So take a deep breath, smile at your fellow passengers, and get ready for a ride you won't soon forget. Imagine a cross between a roller coaster, a mosh pit, and a karaoke bar on wheels. That's the jeepney experience in a nutshell. The ride can be bumpy, the space can be tight, and the music can be loud, but that's what makes it so exhilarating. You'll find yourself swaying to the rhythm of the road, singing along to popular tunes, and maybe even striking up a conversation with the person next to you. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. Now I know what you're thinking. Trevor, my man, is it really that crazy? Oh my sweet summer child, you have no idea. The jeepney is a world unto itself, a place where the ordinary rules of travel don't apply. It's a place where you can be squished between a grandmother with a basket of vegetables and a student with a guitar, all while the driver navigates the twists and turns of the city with seemingly reckless abandon. But don't worry, it's all part of the fun. Oh my sweet summer child, you have no idea. The jeepney is a world unto itself, a place where the ordinary rules of travel don't apply. It's a place where you can be squished between a grandmother with a basket of vegetables and a student with a guitar, all while the driver navigates the twists and turns of the city with seemingly reckless abandon. But don't worry, it's all part of the fun. The locals might give you a curious glance or a friendly smile, but they're always ready to help you out if you're unsure of where to go or what to do. But fear not, intrepid traveler, because your boy Trevor is here to guide you through this exhilarating cultural roller coaster. I'll show you the ropes, from how to flag down a jeepney to the proper way to pass your fare to the driver. You'll learn the unspoken rules of jeepney etiquette, like making room for new passengers and always having exact change. And by the end of this guide, you'll be hanging out the door, passing fares like a pro, and blending in like a true blue, or should I say multicolored, Filipino commuter. By the end of this guide, you'll be hanging out the door, passing fares like a pro, and blending in like a true blue, or should I say multicolored, Filipino commuter. You'll know the best routes, the busiest times, and even a few insider tips to make your ride smoother. And who knows, you might even make a few friends along the way. So get ready to embrace the chaos, enjoy the ride, and discover the magic of the jeepney. Fasten your seatbelts, or hold on for dear life, whichever's more accessible, because things are about to get bumpy. The road ahead may be unpredictable, but that's what makes it an adventure. So, sit back, relax, and let the jeepney take you on a journey through the heart of the Philippines. Whether you're a first-time rider or a seasoned commuter, there's always something new to discover on a jeepney ride. So, let's hit the road and see where it takes us. From battlefield beasts to road warriors, the Jeepney Saga, picture this. World War II, the Philippines. American troops roll in with their trusty Willys Jeeps, liberating the islands and leaving a lasting legacy. But what to do with all those leftover Jeeps once the fighting's done? Let's turn them into public transport, someone probably said. And thus, the Jeepney was born. These weren't your average run-of-the-mill vehicles though. Oh no, Filipinos took those military green machines and injected them with a heavy dose of Pinoy flair. Think vibrant colors, chrome accents that would make a rapper jealous, and enough religious icons to rival a cathedral. Vroom! The engine roars. Honk, honk! The driver blares the horn. We're off! Jeepney Jiu-Jitsu, mastering the art of ride-hailing. Alright rookie, here's your first lesson in Jeepney Jiu-Jitsu, hailing your chariot. Forget everything you know about bus stops and taxi ranks. This is street hailing, guerrilla style. Step 1. Locate a jeepney with a signboard that vaguely resembles your destination. Step 2. Extend your arm and execute a graceful downward wave. Think of it as hailing a cab but with more urgency and a touch of desperation. Now, the boarding process is where things get interesting. See that tiny doorway? Yeah, that's your portal to adventure. Channel your inner contortionist as you squeeze past knees, bags, and the occasional clucking chicken. Once inside, find yourself a sliver of space on the bench. Pro tip: choose your seatmate wisely, as you'll likely be closer to them than you've ever been to a significant other. Section 4, the Unspoken Code, Jeepney Etiquette 101. Welcome to the jungle, baby. We've got fun and games. The jeepney is more than just a mode of transportation, it's an experience, a rite of passage for anyone visiting the Philippines. We've got excitement. First rule of Jeepney Club: you don't talk about Jeepney Club, just kidding. But seriously, there are some unspoken rules you need to follow if you want to survive this wild ride. The jeepney is a microcosm of Filipino culture, a place where you can observe the daily lives of locals up close. It's a melting pot of different people, all sharing the same cramped space for a short journey. There are some unspoken rules you need to follow if you want to survive this wild ride. For starters, always be prepared to say, "Bayad po." That's fare please in Tagalog. It's a simple phrase, but it carries a lot of weight. When you say it, you're not just paying for your ride, you're participating in a time-honored tradition. It's like a magical chant that sends your money cascading through a chain of passengers until it reaches the driver. How? Nobody knows. Just go with it. It's a system that relies on trust and cooperation, two values that are deeply ingrained in Filipino culture. How? Nobody knows. Just go with it. The sense of community is palpable, and it's one of the things that make riding a jeepney so special. Next up, personal space. Forget it. You'll be rubbing elbows and maybe other body parts with complete strangers. But that's part of the charm. You'll be rubbing elbows and maybe other body parts with complete strangers. Just smile, nod, and pretend you do this every day. It's a lesson in humility and patience, and it teaches you to appreciate the little things like a cool breeze or a moment of silence. Just smile, nod, and pretend you do this every day. The jeepney is a great equalizer. Everyone, regardless of their background, shares the same space and the same experience. Oh, and whatever you do, don't be the person who blasts their music without headphones. This ain't your personal karaoke booth, buddy. Respect the shared space and the people around you. It's a small gesture, but it goes a long way in making the ride enjoyable for everyone. This ain't your personal karaoke booth, buddy. The jeepney is a communal space, and it's important to be mindful of others. So, keep your music to yourself and enjoy the ride. Section 5, Lost in Translation, a foreigner's guide to blending in. Alright, my fellow foreigners, I know what you're thinking. How do I even begin to navigate this glorious chaos? The bustling streets, the vibrant energy, the symphony of honking horns and chattering voices. It's enough to make anyone's head spin. But don't worry, because today, we're diving into the heart of the Philippines to help you blend in seamlessly. Fear not, my friends, for I am here to help you blend in like a seasoned jeepney pro. The jeepney, a cultural icon and the lifeblood of Filipino public transport, can seem intimidating at first. But with a few tips and tricks, you'll be hopping on and off like a local in no time. First things first, ditch the fanny pack. Yes, I know it's convenient, but nothing screams tourist louder than a brightly colored pouch strapped around your waist. Instead, opt for a more discreet bag or backpack. This small change can make a big difference in how you're perceived. Nothing screams tourist louder than a brightly colored pouch strapped around your waist. Trust me, blending in starts with looking the part. Choose neutral colors and simple designs to avoid standing out. Second, learn a few key Tagalog phrases like "para po," stop please. Language is a powerful tool, and even a basic understanding can go a long way. Not only will it help you get around, but it will also endear you to the locals. They appreciate the effort and will often go out of their way to assist you. And "magkano po hanggang sa," your destination? How much to your destination? These phrases are essential for navigating the jeepney system. Practice them until they roll off your tongue. And don't worry about making mistakes. Filipinos are known for their warm hospitality and will likely correct you with a smile. Even if your pronunciation is terrible, the effort you put in will not go unnoticed. In fact, it often leads to delightful interactions and new friendships. So don't be shy, give it a try. Filipinos will appreciate the effort. A simple "salamat po," thank you, can open doors and hearts. It's these small gestures that make a big impact. Remember, it's not just about the words, but the respect and goodwill they convey. Finally, embrace the art of the tawid, crossing the street. This might be the most daunting task for any newcomer. The streets of Manila are a whirlwind of activity, and crossing them can feel like an extreme sport. But with a bit of practice, you'll get the hang of it. This involves weaving through traffic with the grace of a gazelle and the confidence of a matador. It's all about timing and assertiveness. Watch the locals. They've mastered this art form. Follow their lead and soon you'll be crossing streets with ease and the confidence of a matador. Remember, the key is to stay calm and move with purpose. Hesitation can be your worst enemy. Take a deep breath, make eye contact with drivers and stride confidently to the other side. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it looks. With each successful crossing, your confidence will grow. And before you know it, you'll be navigating the streets like a pro. Just follow the locals and pray for the best. They know the rhythm of the streets, and by sticking close to them, you'll find your own rhythm too. So, take these tips to heart, embrace the adventure, and soon enough, you'll be blending in like a true local.